Title: Where did retail go? Why the 2025 crypto cycle feels hollow. Flint West reporting. Well, now, partner, there was a time you could smell a crypto bull run before you even saw the charts. Discords were popping, gas fees were spiking, and some poor soul was maxing out a credit card to chase a frog-themed token on a DEX they barely understood. That was retail. Loud, messy, hopeful, and absolutely essential. But here we are in the thick of 2025, and the air feels still. Too still. The coins are moving, funds are flowing, but something's missing. The retail crowd, they ain't here. And let me tell you, that's not just a footnote, that's the headline. The old rhythm, cohorts as catalysts. See, every crypto cycle's had its dance, and every dance needs a crowd, but not just any crowd. A new crowd. DeFi summer lit up the scene in 2020. That was the yield hunting wave. People who didn't care about Bitcoin, didn't care about ideology. They just wanted to spin stablecoins into gold. Projects like Yearn, Aave, Uniswap, they gave them the tools. Then came NFTs. That wasn't DeFi's crowd, it was a new tribe. Artists, creators, meme lords, even pop stars. Suddenly, crypto wasn't just finance, it was culture. You didn't need to read a white paper to mint a JPEG. The metaverse boom tried to bring in gamers. Decentraland, The Sandbox, Illuvium, Otherside, all those pixelated dreamscapes tried to make Web3 fun. For a minute, it looked like Ready Player One was knocking. Then came DePIN, the real-world crowd. Hardware heads, node runners, render GPU farmers, helium antenna climbers. They tried to tokenize infrastructure, and now we've got AI agents in crypto, talking bots on-chain, agentic tools, BitTensor's decentralized brain. This wave's trying to hook the machine learning tinkerers. Each cohort brought fresh life, new culture, new use cases, new reasons to care. And retail showed up, because they saw themselves in it. But this time, the dance floor's open, and nobody new walked in. The 2025 landscape. No new hook, no new hype. Sure, price is up. Bitcoin ETF inflows are steady. Ethereum's holding its ground. Solana's buzzing with AI experiments. Stablecoin volume is surging. But that's just liquidity sloshing around the room. It's institutions playing musical chairs with the same old tokens. Where's the spark? Retail investors, the moms and dads, the college kids, the indie creators, they're sitting this one out. Why? Because nothing this cycle feels like a frontier. NFTs? Been there. Rugs, scams, and burnt JPEGs. Metaverse? Cool idea. But the games were clunky and the land overpriced. DePIN? Too technical, too hardware heavy, too niche. Agentic AI? Fascinating, but no killer app yet. And no viral moment like Bored Apes or Dogecoin. And here's the rub. Retail doesn't come for spreadsheets, they come for stories. No new story, no new tribe. No tribe, no resonance. Builders kept building, but the bridge didn't cross. Let's be fair, this wasn't for lack of trying. Pudgy penguins took their toys to Walmart. Azurbala tried to write a lore-rich novel from the ashes of NFT fatigue. DeFi protocols evolved with real yield and on-chain treasuries. Render aimed to turn GPUs into liquid assets. Solana AI experiments brought talking agents and new UIs. But none of it broke through. The bridge from builders to new believers just didn't reach far enough. We've got innovation. We've got rails, but no passengers. Implications. A hollow cycle echoes down the line. Now here's where it gets serious, cowboy. A hollow cycle has consequences, economic, cultural, and infrastructural. For founders, you might have product market fit, but do you have culture market fit? The L2 you built, the token standard you invented, the ZK rollup you perfected? It won't matter if no new user feels it's built for them. For funds, churn the same capital across Solana and Ethereum. Great, but where's the exit liquidity if retail never arrives? Valuations without fresh users equals air pockets. For institutions, you got your Bitcoin ETF, you're staking ETH through Anchorage, but are you building rails for yourselves or for a broader future? For protocols, this was your shot to redefine the experience layer. Wallets, onboarding, UX, it all needed a reset. Without retail pressure, too many stayed comfortable. For the culture, crypto risks becoming too inside baseball. A room full of developers talking to themselves, shipping to each other, spinning narratives that never leave the echo chamber. And if you lose the crowd, you lose the mandate. You lose the dream. So what happens next? Maybe the next wave isn't about another protocol. Maybe it's about a new cohort entirely. Education? A wave of AI native learning economies? Fitness? Real-world performance linked to tokenized incentives? Media? Creator royalties redesigned for the post-algorithm age? Micronations, on-chain identity, jurisdiction, and mobility. Whatever it is, it'll need to feel like fire. Not just a tool, not just a token, but a reason to believe again. Until then, we're watching charts move with no feet dancing. Capital flows, but culture stalls. A crypto cycle without retail is like a saloon with no music, open for business but empty at heart. So ask yourself, partner, what's the next story worth showing up for? Because the crowd's out there. They just ain't heard their name called yet. Flint West signing off.